Hmm. Greetings and salutations, everybody. I've got more. 50th anniversary Bigfoot, Numina, Another Cougar. What about a super chase error? Yeah, I'll show you here real soon. And look, Optimus Prime. Cool. Let's check out all this cool shit I got. This is gonna be a long one. So sit back, grab yourself a tasty beverage, and get comfortable. You're gonna be here a while. Alright, let's move this. Let's say this. Yes, you can see. Yeah, there's Optimus Prime. Let me move all this shit out the way. Alright, let's save these for later. Yeah, stick with me, folks. Stick with me, folks. And we'll get this show on the road. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. Hopefully. Alright, hopefully I don't drop that. Okay. And then that will be for later. It's unbelievable what I found. Alright, here we go. Set y'all down here without dropping y'all down here. There we are. Yeah, get a good look at my Castrol rig there. Yes, sir. My Cougar. Alright. So first off, we'll start off with these here. I went to a little store called Five Below. I've never been there before. I was wondering, they might have some Hot Wheels or something. I'm sure they got something, right? Yeah, sure. So I went in there, and they had this cool little clearance bin of Matchbox cars, like $1, and some of them were 50 cents. They were marked $1.50, but when she rang them up, they came up at 50 cents. I guess one in this box, the Ford Police Interceptor. The green, it's like a forest patrol, I think, or something like that. I opened it earlier. I just wanted to check it out. It's actually in really nice shape. And look, it comes with like a wrapper you should put like a cookie or a donut in. Right? But I do like these little boxes. It's cool. Yeah. But yeah, here it is. Yeah. It says, fire rescue. That's what it is. What's that say on the side there? So Forest Ranger. And then it says Interceptor. It's even got flames on it. So it's cool. Yeah, just a little police interceptor. But it's at $1.50. And they had this little bin full of cars in the front. But when it rang up, it only came up at 50 cents. So I was like, okay, that's a score. Cool little car. And see if I race it. I'll put it on my track. I do have a Hot Wheels track I'm thinking about racing. All right. Next was this here. This is cool. Little Back to the Future set. These Jada diecasts. They're okay. They're kind of hit and miss, but this one's cool. Back to the Future is always going to be collectible. Doesn't matter what it is. Back to the Future type stuff, people will go nuts for it. And I thought this one was cool. These cars are a little bit bigger than Micro Machines, but this one here is the original DeLorean from the first movie, then the hover conversion from the second movie, and then the steel wheels to roll on the railroad tracks in the third movie. So I was like, okay, that's cool, and it was only a couple bucks. So I was like, yeah, swipe that up. Thought that was cool. So we'll put that over there. Maybe you'll think it's cool too. And if you don't, well, you know what? That's your problem. And they had then they had these cool 2-car packs for $2. Right? These are really cool. This one's got this bitch and 32 Ford in it. And this cool, I think that's a La Fasta, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't remember what that one's called. But it's got the Hot Wheels graphics garage on it. So that's pretty cool. We're just going to go ahead and rip this right on open. Stay with me, folks. Stay with me. Yeah, so cool. Here's this one. What is that? Does it say what it is? Oh, that's the El Segundo Coupe. Sometimes it's hard to realize what something is when it's got different liveries and paint. But that's sweet. Okay, cool. Whoopsie daisy. And it's crashed right out the box. Oh, no. Not a bad looking car. Cool. Something different. Meep, meep. That's the El Segundo Coupe. Oh, golly. Look at that. All right, now that is a good-looking car right there, boy. 1932 Ford 3-window. That chrome blower on there. That purple scoop. I love that purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I don't care what anybody says. Dude, with the white walls, man. Dude, is that not a sharp-looking car? Boy, you'd be hot shit on a silver platter. You roll up in that thing, boy. All right? I'd have like a big block Ford with those big zoomies, just blah, 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 blah. hell yeah, that thing's sick. I love it. Cool. That is a beautiful car. That's going to look sharp up in my case. And then I found another 2-pack. And then I think this one is called GT Scorcher. And then, but on the bottom, I found this beautiful teal Ford GT. One I do not have. And I have like, I don't know, 30, 40 Ford GTs and GT40s. So yeah, we're gonna rip this one open. Oh yes sir, yes sir. All right, and here's GT Scorcher. It's actually a really cool casting. It looks like a crazy Japanese wide body race car or something. Isn't that thing rad? That thing is rad. I love that lime green. That'll be a fun car to race. Hopefully it's got smooth wheels on it. Nice flavor. Yep, that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, yeah. That's special. Right. And that's called GT Scorcher. But then the other one that was in it, yeah, this beautiful. This is the Ford GT MK4. Oh, man. And look at that thing in the teal. Oh, dude, that's sick. Look at that. Got the 67. Have you guys seen that one before? I don't ever recall seeing that. Maybe was that specialty 2-packs, or would that come in the mainline as well? Alright, let's just see. MIDC Racing, Hot Wheels Graphics, TASA Ford 67. Ah, that is sweet, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna look good with my other Ford GTs. Damn, that's a good looking car. Talk you right there. Okay, cool. Moving on. Yeah, and then also they had a couple of Matchboxers for 50 cents and 2 for $1. Not 2 for $1, 2 that were $1 a piece. So I'll bring those on there from this. I guess it's like a Sweet Tooth series like Hot Wheels did. Do you remember when Hot Wheels would do those Sweet Tooth ones with the candy bars? Yeah, so it's kind of similar, but it's a Matchbox set. And I've seen it out there before. This one's a 1904 Mustang for the Razzles. The little sour candies. Nice little Mustang there. And this one's number 3, and then this one here is number 4 in a 6-car set. And this one here is a 64 Austin Mini Cooper for Charleston, too. I was like, that's cool, right? What about $1 a piece for these, man? Literally $1. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll take them. I'm guessing that they probably had all 6 at some point, and somebody probably yanked up a couple of them, but it's all good. It is what it is. I don't care. When I see something for $1, you know me, I grab that shit. Or like these, I didn't know these were 50 cents, as they were labeled $1.50 right there. But when she rang them up at the register, 50 cents. So this one came out not too long ago. I think last year, maybe year before. Yeah, it's a 63 Mercedes. I think it's been out before, but this one's the redo in gold. So yeah, it's a cool, I like the card art, but that's a cool, we're going to pull that out of there. Cute little Mercedes here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, decently cast in. 230 SL, it says. Cute little car. Right, just a little 2-door coupe. Nothing overly fancy, right? Mercedes. Very hit and miss. Building an insanely durable engine. And Mercedes, anybody who's ever owned one, they'll tell you they're great cars until they're not. And then when they start fucking up, they start fucking up. But if you get a solid one, hundreds and thousands of miles, they last for years and years and years. You still see the 420 SEL. Some were powered by diesels, some were powered by an inline 6, and I mean they will run forever. Right? 500,000-mile gas engines. I mean, they were built to last. Yep. So, cool. And then also, I found this sweet little 2012 BMW 3 Series touring car in this sweet little metallic blue. So here's the card art. Nothing on the back, so we're just going to go ahead and pull that out, just the main liner. And again, rang up at 50 cents. And she even checked it. It was supposed to be $1.50. And the lady's like, oh, yeah, they've been sitting over there for a while, $1.50. So we put them in the 50-cent bin. I'm like, far out. Yeah. So the main reason I grabbed this one, other than it is actually a really nice car, it reminds me of this movie Thursday where the dude, he borrows buddy's car. And he's like, oh, car's in the garage, gas in the insurance in the glove box, throws in the keys, and he's like, oh, Beamer, nice. And then he steps out the garage, and he's like, it's a fucking station wagon. You have to see, it's a great fucking movie. It's Aaron Eckhart, Thomas Jane. It's a classic movie, dark comedy, not for the kids. It's a good one. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, here's the BMW 3 Series Touring. But what I also have, well, I did at one time. I thought I set it up here. Oh, here you are. Yeah, is this the 2012 3 Series? Oh, yeah. Read that right there. Yeah. Super Chase. Na. Right? The kind of things that will only exist in my dreams. I literally found that car. Me, I'm trying to get in here. Me. Nope, sorry. I found that on the pegs, and I was like, I didn't even think it would exist, like in the real world, until I found one, and I was like, dude, that is fucking sick. I love it. But I've had this car for quite a while. I just wanted to show it because I found the 3 Series car, and that is a beautiful metallic blue, and I love the detail. You see, remember when I was talking about the difference between Matchbox and Hot Wheels? I think just like the mirrors, the gas tank, the way it's painted, the lights and everything, the attention to detail with Matchbox, just a little more attention to detail, right? Whereas Hot Wheels is like performance and cool and in your face. So anyway, speaking of performance and cool and in your face, how about King Cuda? In this crazy green, dude. I don't even know what color green this is. I don't know if I should open that or not, you guys. Alright? Found that on the shelf, and then it's a recolor for 24. But I do know that it's a highly desirable casting, so I think it might stay carded. If I find another one, then we can definitely open one. I know that my buddy Matt at Matt's Cars, he watches, he likes to find 2 of the same car so you can open one. I only found one, a King Cuda, so it'll stay carded for now. And then same with this one. Will you stop it? You already had your shot. Oh, and here's a cool one. The Ford Escort in a recolor in this awesome purple. I've got this one in the black and gold over there, and I forgot to grab it up. It's just a mainline black and yellow and white. Kind of the same livery, but this one in this beautiful purple. I love freaking purple. Like I said, it's one of my favorite colors. Don't ask me why, I just did. Yeah. So, yeah, that's sweet. Got the Ford Toyo tires, number 17. That is dope. I really like that. My favorite version of the Ford Escort is the 1998 first edition Ford Escort, though. That's my absolute favorite. I've got it sitting over there. But yeah, that's cool. Look at that. Bill Stein suspension. Bill Stein. Got to have that German roll to it. Sparko. Toyo tires, Ford, Hot Wheels graphics. That's a cool car. I love that purple. That purple looks sick. Love it, baby. Love it. And then when you really want to get on, okay, so now we're going to move on to some more special stuff. Look at this dust all over the table from those cars. Okay, now these 2 are cool. Remember those Hot Wheels activity sets I showed you the other day? I grabbed up a couple more of them. And, yeah, so here's a couple more. I believe that these are exclusive cars to those activity sets. So if you see those, grab them up. Right? I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it says collect all 12, and they were like only in these activity sets. So this one's called Fusion Busta, and it says Fusion powered, and then it's got 68 Hot Wheels, 68 on the side there, and with the gold wheels, right? And look on the roof there, 68. So I don't know. And then here's another one of Fast Fish, which is a Hot Wheels one. Look, it even says Fast Fish with the trademark on it. And look at that with the white with the orange wheels. I think it's cool, right? Fast Fish. So I think those are exclusive to those activity sets. So they will stay carded. And they're pretty cool cars. Yeah, you've seen a couple other in my other video. If you ain't seen them, go check them out. It'll say the activity sets one. It's pretty cool. All right. Now, who wants to get retro with me? It's time to transform and roll out, baby. Fucking Optimus Prime! Oh my gosh, I was so stoked to find that. Literally just sitting on the shelf. They had just stocked all Hot Wheels and rigs when I found this stuff. This one I found at Dollar General of all places. My Dollar General has not had Hot Wheels in forever. I talk to the chick, but I go up there like every time, and she works so much. And she's like, no Hot Wheels, no Hot Wheels. And I came in today, she's like, I got Hot Wheels and Matchbox, Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I was like, yeah! And somebody already got to raid through it, but they left me Optimus Prime. Psh, fucking mistake. Right? And I know they've got the single cab of him carded, but this is the first I've seen at all. I saw this one at the antique mall that I like to go to, where I grabbed up a Matchboxer the other day. But yeah, and I wasn't trying to pay what he was asking for, which was like more than double retail, and I was so stoked to find this. So yeah, Optimus Prime with the Tritech trailer. Right, and it killed me because they had all these rigs there too, and they had this one, this Porsche 911 off-roader with this trailer, and a DC hype hauler, and it's got Superman and Wonder Woman, Batman, the Flash. Yeah, and that one was on the peg too, and I was like, damn, man. Right, I don't know if I should have grabbed those or not. They're just a little too expensive for my blood. I'm stingy. I'm very stingy, and I will say so, right? I'm poor, too, so I don't care, right? I literally have thousands of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. I probably don't have, but I probably have upwards of 2,000 cars and probably maybe $5,000 into this collection. So yeah, I think it's pretty stout. And a lot of my shit is up in boxes and you've never even seen before. This is stuff I find here recently. I've got boxes of shit back there, you guys. Boxes. So yeah, there you go. There's Optimus Prime. All right, roll out, baby. There's Optimus Prime. It's staying with retro. Let's go with the quick chat. The Fisher-Price phone. Look at this mofo. I did not expect to find this like ever. It was just on the peg. I was like, what? It's so cool. It's from the Experimenter series. And if you were a kid in the 70s or the 80s, even the 60s, you played with one of those little phones. You rolled around, his eyes moved. It was a fun little toy. It really was. Here you go. Quick chat from Fisher-Price from 1961. Holy crap. I didn't know it was that old. Cool. Dial up timeless fun with a race inspired by one of the most iconic toys from the 60s. The Fisher-Price Chatter telephone dubbed this car the Quick Chat. Hits tracks with its permanent speed dial, ringing telephone handle, and its screaming V10 in the back. Dude, what a cool casting. I freaking dig. I love this crossover shit they've been doing recently, man. This is so cool. I love all this retro shit from when I was a kid. Okay, and then here, yeah, buddy. Talk about the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Bigfoot. 50th anniversary set. Let me move you over here. There you go. Check that out. Is that not sick? Look at the black and gold. Got the 50th logo right there. And then you've got your base model Bigfoot F-150 here. And then this one, the older truck here. So it says Bigfoot, and this one says Bigfoot 50th, which is cool because I'm from St. Louis, and Jim Kramer grew up outside St. Louis, and this is where he's from. And yeah, I live, like I've said before, maybe a half hour from the original Bigfoot World Headquarters. Yeah, and I can show you where it is. And it's now a Hyundai dealership. I know, right? Bigfoot is still around. He's just moved a little more into southern Missouri is all. Yep, still does shows and stuff. But yeah, there's the back of it. And I would try to find this one. I think that tow truck wrecker is cool. Yeah, but yeah, the Bigfoot. Oh, Bob Chandler. What did I say? I said Jim Kramer. Who the fuck is that? No, Bob Chandler. Who's Jim Kramer? I don't know. I mean, did I say the wrong name? Yeah, I did. Who the fuck did I say? I don't know. I meant Bob Chandler. I don't know who I said, you guys. Sorry. That's funny. Whatever. Ignore me. Yeah. Still. Oh well. Whatever. And then I saw a really cool set at Target. It was a 50th anniversary Bigfoot, and it had Hot Wheels. It had 4 Hot Wheels gold plated and 2 monster trucks, and it was a whole set. But man, they want like $50 for it. And I'm just like, no, sorry. I'm stingy. I'm poor. I don't care. I admit it. Yeah. So here, staying retro and vintage. Check this one out, you guys, from 1997. This Chevy Lumina van. This thing is sick, and this beautiful metallic green, right? And this card is getting pretty wore out, you guys. It's starting to delaminate. It's starting to bend. I think it's time for this van to come out of there. I know some people are like, no, don't open that. No, what are you doing? Trust me, I have hundreds of cars that are carded. I'm a stickler for opening shit because I watched a video where this guy, he gets this old school Hot Wheels and Matchboxers, and he's like, oh, here's this one from the 80s or this from the 90s, and he just strips that shit apart. I'm just like, what are you doing? But yeah, I think this is just a classic Hot Wheels car with the Lumina van. Nothing truly special. Got the Hot Wheels birthday club. Got the 68 custom Corvette. So yeah, let's pull this thing off the card. Yeah, it has been in there long enough. What about a showroom fresh? Excuse me. A showroom fresh Chevrolet Lumina, 0 miles. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that metal flake metallic. Teal is the official color of the 90s. Look at that. Got the Lumina livery. Oh, that's so freaking rad. Right? Back in the 90s, you wouldn't be caught dead in a fucking thing. Nowadays, that is so cool. I would drive that in a heartbeat. That's so much cooler than a newer man. Look at that metallic, that metal flake hitting like crazy on the hood. That's been in the package since 1997. Golly, what a cool car. Cool van, whatever you want to call it. Had one of the biggest windshields ever put in a vehicle. Right? Bigger than the Ford GT, the Pantera, the Lamborghini Countach. Yeah, it had one of the biggest windshields ever put in a vehicle. Yeah, such a cool retro van. I love it. And then, oh yeah, before I forget, I will stop by my little antique mall, and I found this sweet little honey of a car. Now, I've had this one before. I don't know if I featured it, but it's been up on my Mustang shelf. I got some older Mustangs in different castings, just weird one-off Mustangs. And this is an old Matchboxer. Yeah, here, let me wipe this thing off. See, a little dirty. Oh, and here's a little collector tip for you, too. I am wiping this off with just a microfiber rag, just lightly taking the dust off of it, okay? All right, see that? Right, looks a little bit better, right? Yeah, there's a little shine to it. Do not use any type of cleaning solution on these old cars. Now, newer cars will be just fine. Like, let's take this old Ford Coupe right here. Okay, that's brand new, but she's a little dirty for it. So I like to use McGuire's. A little spray of that on a microfiber rag, and just lightly go over the car. Get all the dirt, and the smudges, the fingerprints. Get everything off of it, and then set this thing back in the light. Right? And there's a little scuff right here on the roof. There we go. Look at that, buffing right out. And right now, look at that. Right, look at that thing shine. Right, look at that. And I mean, you can see a difference. Look at that there. Look at the light reflecting off of that. Right? So do not ever do that to an old casting like this. Ones that have what they would call single stage paint, or like the older Hot Wheels, like this Chevy Lumina van, where the clear coat is gone. It shines and looks beautiful, but if I were to scrub this with the cleaner, it would A, take that Lumina logo right off, and B, it would probably do more harm than good to try to restore one of those with something like this, because a microfiber rag is actually abrasive. It's designed to scoop and pick up dirt. That's what it does. So learning the hard way, I had an old car with like this single stage paint, nearly perfect. Let's say like this Valvoline Thunderbird, and I sprayed it and I wiped it, and it destroyed the livery. Gone. I mean, it just smeared it to high hell, and yeah, the car got stripped down and hand painted, and it looks like crap compared to what it was. I didn't even remember what car it was. It's probably out there on the shelf somewhere. But yeah, that's just a helpful hint for collectors. So if you get an old car like that, just take a dry rag and just wipe the dirt off. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah. There you go. Just get the wheels. The microfibers work best for that. And now the bottom and stuff, now the metal, you can use a little bit of McGuire's on it. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I found this sweet Mach 1 custom Mustang in orange with these crazy scribes on it. I don't know what you would call those, right? But I've always loved these retro Matchbox. Look at that. Opening hoods, baby. Sisters. Right? Yeah. So I found that one for $2. And there was a couple others I'm thinking about going back and getting. But I've never seen this one. Right? I know there's several different versions of like this car. This is like one of the original ones here. This one that says Mustang. But I've never seen this orange one before. That was my first time ever. And I've seen a lot of Matchboxes. My cousins had Matchbox. Like I said, growing up when I was a kid, they always had Matchboxers. Old Matchboxers, 70s, 80s. Yeah, old school stuff. So, yeah, that's cool to find that. I love that car. It was so cool, my Mustang shelf. Okay. And now, you guys have been so patient and so good. Thank you for tuning in and watching all this. What about finding another Cougar? Check it out. Hot Wheels Classic Series 1 68 Cougar. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. And I did pay a premium price tag for this car. And right, it's from 2004. And it's in pretty good shape, but I'm sorry, it's a Cougar, and it's got to come out of there. The classics are still pretty prevalent. The guy has a bunch of them on the rack, and I'm just like, oh, the money he's asking for him, it just kills me. I paid $5 for this car. Do you think I paid too much? I had not seen this one before. I remember when the classics came out and were on the shelf, and it really wasn't until Series 2 that I started to pay attention to them. So, I don't know. Either way, I don't care. I think it's a bitchin' car, and it's coming out. Enough yakety yak. Let's see this beautiful thing out in the light. Oh my good golly, Miss Molly. That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Just a tiny amount of metal flake in that. Oh my golly, look at those tribals on there. The red line tires, this thing is sick. Absolutely love it. Look at the metal flake finish. Golly, and this would be another prime example of a car to never ever use any type of cleaning solution on, because of the age. Now, if it was brand new, let's say I found that on the peg yesterday at Walmart, and it's a brand new car, go right ahead, scrub them up. You saw how the old Ford shined up, that 32 Ford shined up. So with this one, we're just gonna lightly rub with the microfiber rag. There's a little bit of scuffing on the roof, but for the most part, yeah, like I can see my fingerprints on this paint, so we gotta be real careful with this one. You don't want to agitate that because you could destroy that paint in a split second. All right, now it's such a beautiful car, and I love it. Metal casting, metal base. Oh, and something else, you guys. Look at the detail on the bottom. Look, we've got the Cougar grill with the emblem, the tuck-away headlights. Sorry, hopefully that comes up. It's hard to see, right? Then we've got the tow hook there, always for the rivet. But you've got oil pan, transmission, cross member. We got the transmission all the way to the tail shaft, drive shaft, dual H-pipe exhaust, mufflers, the rear differential, and the dual pipes that come out the back. I mean, that's when Hot Wheels was really paying attention to detail. I mean, golly, what a beautiful freaking car. Is that not freaking awesome? I think that was worth the primo price tag. I really do. All right, y'all. I know it's a long one. It's some cool shit. For the loyal 5 of you that do watch my videos, thank you. I hope you enjoy these cool cars. I do. And I don't know if anybody else does, but it's all good. Enjoy. Happy hunting, you guys. Get out there. You just might find something cool. Right? And I mean, talk about teal madness, all right? What was that? Tom's Refurb, the real teal. There's the Lumina van. Yeah, the Ford GT. Golly, yeah. And then another look at the old Ford Coupe. Man, those are cool. And then the old Mustang again. There you go. One more look at that one. Hey, these are cool, aren't they, you guys? I dig it. I like this stuff, you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed all my retro bits. Right, Optimus Prime and the Bigfoots and whatnot. Such cool stuff to me. Right, I hope you guys enjoy it too. Until next time, you keep that pedal to the metal. And I will see y'all in the next band. Peace out.